Welcome to the show that Tim told us all to come in here for, so we were on time, and then was late to himself. How y'all doing?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Steve Buscemi, that's his name.
That is completely out of left field. No one has any idea what you're talking about.
It was a crime. It was like a mafia movie, and it's like it's this guy. He's got the funny face, but he's really funny, and he's in Armageddon.
Honestly, when you said that, I assumed it was him, but I
just couldn't remember the name of the movie
because he's the main character
watch
of Boardwalk Empire.
Tex, I think Jamie. I think Jamie behind the scenes here would still count as a whippersnapper, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know. Depends how young you think we are.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. Also, how old are you, Tex? Yeah. So
what do we got?
Have we reviewed the new Tyranid models on stream yet?
The new ones? No, not at all. Those came out
2 weeks ago?
Yeah, those did.
Yeah, and I don't think we really
showed them on the stream and everything.
No,
I think
cute. We should probably do that. Yeah, they are cute. They're adorable, in fact.
Oh yeah, you just pick them up, hug them, and
yeah. And they'll hug you back.
Yeah, they'll hug you right back
once. 74 sounds legit. I completely believe that. Not even in the slightest.
But yeah. No, we didn't review those. I'm waiting for the Space Marine stuff.
Yep.
You know, I'm the Battle of Ogrim was 100% staged. 100%.
You think so?
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's first and foremost, there's no way that the Tyranids won that fight.
Maybe
that half of the box, like it just, I don't think it happened.
They
don't have anything to really deal with the Terminators.
Well, they have the Barbgons.
Yeah,
Barbgons can slow them way down.
Yeah. Oh, did you see that those got FAQ'd?
Yep, they did.
Does it only affect one unit?
It does.
Thank God.
Yep. Yeah.
What that needed to happen. They did the same thing to something else too. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, a lot of units got nerfed.
Where they can only affect one unit with the slowing.
But the Custodes came out clean. Nothing
Space Marines did too.
Yeah, well, I mean that change was, or that change rather, that like those sweeping changes were really more aimed, I think, at like fixing
unintentional things. It wasn't a balance patch. It was just like, oh, we put this here and people are doing this with it. We didn't mean for that to happen.
Also typo stuff.
And a lot of words were like, a lot of pistols weren't put in the Space Marine stuff. Stuff that they should have had. They just forgot to put it.
Yeah, so they were basically just adding stuff in to where it's to make the game more like they wanted it to.
And some of the other Space Wolves and Blood Angels got a little tweaking done.
Yeah. Transcendent Catan got their reanimation protocols.
Because you were complaining that Tuesday, that Wednesday, they switched it.
I've got to say, the Transcendent Catan, it is not an epic hero.
No, you can run 3 of them.
You can, but more importantly, you can give him enhancements. So you can give him a 4-up Feel No Pain. And now he recovers wounds like he's supposed to.
Ew.
Yeah, and he halves incoming damage.
Did the other ones have Epic Hero?
Yeah.
Why doesn't he have Epic Hero?
Because he is not... So there's only one Void Dragon.
Yeah.
There's only one Deceiver, etc. He's just, like, generically a Catan.
Okay.
He's just like a nameless god.
Yeah.
While we're talking about silly things, I actually figured out how to run the Lion without having getting blown off the table, and I think you're going to like this.
Deep Strike.
No. I mean, maybe, but no.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Forest.
So you know that. So his rule, the bodyguard rule, right? How he gets lone operator is if he's within 3 inches of a infantry unit, he gains lone operative.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it just so it turns out that GW came out with this cool lieutenant with lone operative.
Oh, God.
So for 80 points, you slap them next to the lion, and now they're both lone operatives.
Yeah, that's not bad.
And what's the funny thing is, you can actually use the lion to block line of sight for the guy making him a lone operative.
Doesn't that guy just have lone operative?
Yeah.
Like
you wouldn't need to, right?
Yeah, you just can't shoot him regardless.
Yeah,
He doesn't
exactly.
need any friends nearby.
No, yeah, exactly. So so like them fist pumping, they can just run around and
You can't see a
like, hey, Dad, I'll keep you safe. Don't worry. It works perfectly.
Yeah.
Works perfectly. So I think now that I have a strategy put together, I think it's finally time I build them.
There you go. Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, I think without the strategy, probably there's no reason he's not painted already.
I'm scared.
I get that.
I'm scared.
I get that a lot.
But yeah, no, he's pretty cool.
You figure out what head you're gonna do yet?
Nope.
Of course you didn't.
No, I know. I'm gonna do the helmeted head with the hood.
Oh yeah.
That's the one I'm gonna do.
That's more Dark Angel style.
Yeah, it looks. Yeah. I like all of them. They're all fantastic. But I'm doing the helmet with the hood.
I think that model is like nothing wrong with that model.
No, it looks awesome.
Even all the heads.
Literally
it looks
nothing
awesome.
is wrong with that. model.
Even all the heads, you can't decide between which head.
You can actually. I've looked at the kit. That was actually the first thing I did when I bought it. Was I opened it up and took a look at the heads. All the heads they're all their own piece.
Yeah.
So I could actually magnetize his head.
I don't think I would want to do that.
I don't want to.
So I don't think you should, because if there's anything that's just off about it,
It'll look weird.
it'll look weird.
Weird. Yeah.
I probably won't.
You don't get that magnet.
I
perfect.
have never magnetized anything.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
It's not
So
hard.
my
Now,
first
a head I
magnetizing job
wouldn't
being a
recommend.
head would
Yeah.
just be a bad idea.
Yeah,
But
I mean, like,
not gonna do it.
guns on tanks are like the ideal thing.
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah.
I will never magnetize an infantry model.
No.
I'll just get more of that infantry. I just don't like they're too fiddly as it
Yeah.
is. Like, if like I said, if that magnet is just off, then
yeah.
like that arm just doesn't look right.
Yeah.
On a tank, normally it's much more of a flush thing.
Tank and monster.
Monsters
Because
definitely
I
can.
magnetized all my Carnifexes. So you could put any weapon you want, or any sighting talon, or
most of my vehicles that I've ever owned, the weapons, they either have mono weapon loadouts or the weapons just plug in and plug out.
Yeah.
And the other ones that don't would be impossible to magnetize. Like, so way back when I had a hammerhead, there was no possible way to magnetize a railgun and an ion cannon.
Yeah.
You couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So,
but now, like the new models of GW are actually made to be plug in, taken off.
yeah, for the most part, it seems.
Or
it
they
seems
leave
like,
room for magnets in them.
I'm gonna get. I just told Tim to order me some of the new Storm Speeders, so I'm gonna see how that kit looks. I haven't seen it yet, but
Oh, the new one.
the new
so
land speeders.
nice.
Are they
yeah.
sold out?
They're so nice.
They just came back in stock.
Oh.
I was looking at them last night. I'm like, these are in stock. I need to order these
Now.
right away. They are super expensive, though.
I do not support magnet headline.
I do not
at
either.
all.
I would not. I will not. I don't necessarily support magnets at all, just because like it's just more work that I don't want to do.
I mean, that's fair, but like,
I'll just buy the model.
and
again.
it's probably less.
It is less. It's probably less overall work than buying, building, and painting.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
But I just don't want to do it. I don't want to magnetize stuff.
So they got the Dune Crawler.
Yeah. What about
They
it?
just got rid of one of its guns.
What?
They're just like, one of the changes was just like, hey, this gun, just delete that.
What one?
The twin phosphor blaster.
That's weird.
They're just like, no.
Did they have the
just-
options for it
yeah.
in the box?
Yeah. It has 4 gun options. Now it only has 3 options.
That doesn't make
Well,
sense.
it's also far and away the worst gun you can put
well, I
on
was
it.
wondering if it's one of
It's
those.
like,
no one
it's like
ever
yeah,
uses.
let me pay 125 points for 3 strength 6 neg 1 damage shots.
Well, they did the same
Okay.
thing. They did a similar thing with the repulsor out of Space Marines. So the repulsor comes with a heavy onslaught Gatling or a regular onslaught Gatling cannon. There is no loadout option for a regular onslaught Gatling cannon.
But
Doesn't exist.
this is like,
Kind of sucks.
say you built a Predator and you glued a Predator autocannon.
Yeah,
on
and they
top.
got rid of it.
And they're just like, okay, you just can't have this gun
Yeah.
anymore. It's
No,
just
I get
like
it.
you
I don't-
just hold up your Dune Crawler and you're like, what?
What do I do with this?
What?
I don't know why.
First and foremost, shame on you for gluing that together.
Yeah.
But second, like, shame on GW.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if it was a typo or something. I don't know. It just seems a weird
I don't
thing
know.
to get
They
rid
just
of.
like they're just like delete this entry, and I'm
Well,
like,
maybe no one ever ran it.
you're just like, okay.
Not worth using.
It's just not in the app.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I haven't looked at the app. I just read the
Check it out real quick.
FAQ. So I mean, it very well might still be in the app. I don't know if that's been updated or not.
They updated it after they did that big. They've been really. They
Well,
have been
some
on
people
top
said
of
there have been
it.
some sneaky updates in it too. They haven't been notified. It's been tweaking.
Not Combat Patrol.
Was it September or October is a big one? Next big one.
Yeah, it's on there. The twin.
October, I think, would be.
I think October is going to be the
Well,
big.
Well, they're supposed to be doing point. Oh, you mean like rules wise?
Yeah, there's supposed to be a
Yeah,
big one.
because it would be October and April.
Yeah, it's the point
Well,
adjustments.
because they're doing rules like a balance date is like twice a year now,
Yeah.
and they're doing points four times a
times a
year.
year.
And I like all of that. I
Yeah.
like that very much. I think changing the points more frequently than changing the rules is better for more casual people.
So it's still on there in the app. So,
yeah.
So I think it was I think it was either a typo. Maybe they changed the name on it because that's a twin Onager heavy phosphorus blaster. So maybe they just changed the name of it or whatever.
Yeah.
So
I think that's what they did.
So yeah, it's not a I'll take that off the table.
It's still really bad.
It's not a great gun, but
No,
you can still do it if you want to.
it's still really bad. Plus, it infuriates me that this fucking thing hits on force.
It's still a very good tank. It is a
very good. I will give you that it is a good tank. I don't know.
100 and it is. I don't know. I think it's borderline.
How much are Lancers?
180.
I think I'd rather have a Lancer.
This is 140. Has a 2-up save and a 4+ invuln.
And ballistic skill 4.
Yeah. But a lot more durable than a Lancer.
I guess.
A lot more, and 40 points cheaper.
I guess.
I think it's better. I'm not a huge fan of the. I will never not be perturbed until it changes that Sentinels, for some reason, have a 2-up save, and you look at the range of Space Marine vehicles that all have 3-up saves, and you're like, why are you less durable than a Sentinel? Like, I don't understand. Like, why is your armor value
I showed you.
less?
Do you want me to go back out and show
Stop.
you?
Yeah, you put the hat on it.
You gotta put the lid on.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it, but it still upsets me.
They just don't. They need their hat.
They need a lid.
Yeah, you gotta
Even though
get
thing's
the lid.
completely enclosed.
The
it
lid,
needs a
Patrick.
lid.
Sentinels are very good. Like honestly, Sentinels are one of the like. I don't want to say best choices in the book, but like they're a very solid option for their points and their durability. Your ability, you can bring them back to life after they die.
Yeah.
They don't die easily.
You can Ursula Creed them to have -1 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah, that's another thing they changed. Ursula can only
Do regimental stuff.
Yeah. I don't know why I changed that.
They didn't want her using it on vehicles.
I guess.
On like Lehman Russ's specifically and stuff like that. She could still use it on. I think Sentinels still have regimental. I'm not sure if Basilisks do.
No,
I don't
they're
think they
squadron.
do. So yeah, they just don't want her using that ability.
I suppose.
Because command squad stuff. But that would be why.
Yeah, but I mean, I get that, but like, was that a problem?
Oh,
They must have solved
well, like you
or,
said, it
or
was
very well might have been a typo thing.
Yeah,
well,
it could have been too. Yeah.
like you said, it wasn't a balance thing. It was it was an intentions thing. So that's why they just didn't want her doing that.
Yeah, I suppose that's fair.
Yeah.
And now I do feel like the crypto thrall change was targeted for balance, though.
Maybe a little.
Yeah, maybe a little. I mean,
But
not,
that was silly.
Not that I mean, crypto thralls are really, really good.
Yeah.
Just like I don't know, the fight on death loss on the Lich Guard is a big deal. It didn't mean anything on Warriors because you're like, okay.
Yeah.
But Lich Guard? Yeah.
Yeah. No, the changes to Lich Guard will be huge.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Crypto throws all are pretty annoying. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna lie.
Single most annoying unit in 40K. I don't know if they're the single most annoying unit, but they're pretty bad. But yeah, no.
I gotta say that Pew Pew guy, the
Hexmark Destroyer.
The Hexmark Destroyer is
the
pretty
fact
annoying.
that they didn't fix him infuriates me. That needs to.
It
be
is intended
fixed.
to be infinite.
Yeah, apparently.
Also, it really just seems like it should be once per phase.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, literally all the other ones, like if you go through like the Dark Angel one, like models have to be removed for the strat, and it's a strat, so it's once per phase. The Vengeance Speeder one, like something has to, I think a model or a unit has to literally die. I think it's a unit has to be destroyed in order for them to use that one. So like it's
Well, that's Dark Angels.
I understand, but like if you look at all the other rules,
do
that
the
involve,
Invaders have that too?
The Invaders.
Invader ATV. I think they have that rule too.
Yes. Let me look that one up real quick.
Because in
they do. There's only
the Walker Boys, Invictors have that too.
Yeah, there's literally only apply to bikes though. The Invaders, I believe.
They get the
shoot
return
phase with a friendly mounted unit within. Yeah, it's a mounted unit within 6 inches of this model.
So
Selected
Outriders,
target
because
attack.
everything else is
model can
dead
use this
now.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So literally,
Yeah, because they got rid of Space Marine bikes.
Yes.
Ugh.
so literally, you can engage in an infinite shooting pattern with ATVs and Hexmark Destroyers.
It's
as well.
supposed to be new.
Do you
As long
think
as
it
you
was
shoot with the right
necessary to get rid of Space Marine bikes?
Or
do you
changes?
Do you think we're going to see new ones?
Probably Primaris.
You're gonna see new Dark Angel
But
ones.
we've got Outriders.
Yeah, well, if you read the article, it says you can use your old bikes as Outriders.
Riders.
So they're
I think
getting rid of all the extra rules options for firstborns. They
Yeah.
don't want they apparently don't want your firstborns taking grav guns and melted guns and plasma guns on bikes.
But that was cool.
No,
I know, it was the best part of bikes.
I know,
get
that's why you did it.
it. I get it. I'm just saying, yeah, that's what it is. They just don't want you. It seems like they're trying to cut down on your option access. Like they're trying to
That or yeah.
They're taking Space Marines, which kind of sucks because that was one of the neat things about Space Marines is equipping them with whatever you wanted them to have.
Yeah.
But it seems like they're taking them and they're making them a little bit more mono-focus in terms of their units. Like Hellblasters, you guys get plasma guns. It's the only thing you get are plasma guns.
Yeah.
Eradicators, you guys get melta guns. It's all you get are melta guns. So,
Well, I mean, it's very much like, hey, this is how 40K works.
yeah.
It's time you guys got with the program.
Yeah, kind of.
Well, plus they're trying to get rid of the firstborn. They don't get those off the stock.
Well, yeah, they're trying to say, hey, that's heretical thinking. They're not going anywhere. Yeah, they are. Dude.
Yeah, they're gone. They're gone by
they-
next.
yeah.
What the?
Rumors are they're gone by next.
But
Firstborn
like
stuff.
they might just loosen up the throttle a bit on like, hey, this is totally a Primaris thing, which
Yes.
which they have.
Yeah.
And it's just gonna be like those kits are just going away.
Yes.
It's now like it's just like, hey, this is a Terminator, but like
I'm surprised to
like the new
see him
kid.
go this far with some of the stuff, though. Like the Sternguard vets, that doesn't surprise me because that's an old kit. But we got new tac squad, dev squads, and assault squads in 7th edition. Was not that long ago. It was about 5 years ago. So they created new molds for all that stuff, and they're just gonna make it all obsolete.
yeah, but they've
Seems
definitely made their money on it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I
Like,
mean, with the rules following
absolutely.
7th edition, probably. I have a hard time believing that they didn't if
Because-
they went through with this. But
sure.
Because all the firstborn speeders are going away.
yeah, that's the next one to come.
They already announced
are
that.
those
All the speeder bikes are gone.
the speeders are the speeders are gone.
Yeah,
because
they're all gone.
Because I was like, they have some interesting rules where they can like move like D6 inches after they
but
shoot or
they're
something.
stopped production on those. They're
Yeah.
gone. Those.
But the like the writing was on the wall there because like the newer speeder
Yeah,
came out. I'm surprised Predators didn't get the axe too. But that's probably just because it's wholly on the Rhino chassis.
I'm really hoping that a lot of that stuff doesn't go away. I feel like Predators, Vindicators, and it will all depend on Land Raiders too, because I feel like a lot of that stuff will probably stay because they are sort of those iconic images of
But
Marines.
firstborn was the iconic images of them, and they're going
That's
away.
that's true, but they haven't announced yet that like. Your tac squad. I don't know if your tac squad. I don't know if everything's gonna go away. I think a lot of your offshoot stuff will, like speeders. Your bikes have already been replaced and stuff.
Well,
but like you're still. I don't know. I'll. They've been doing it, but I'm still. I'll believe it when I see it.
Well, I think the biggest answer will come when the Codex comes out, Space Marine, and see what's in the Codex.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll get rid of more than they already announced.
Yeah, me
It
neither.
seems like they would have
That's
just
what I'm
done it at
saying.
one time.
I know.
Doesn't
That's what I'm
I don't? We're not losing more than they've talked about because they want to give
yeah.
people ample time.
Yeah, not. Yeah, I don't.
I'm glad that drop pods stuck around. Drop
Yeah,
pods are cool.
that would be another thing. I don't see them getting rid of stuff like that. Like that.
Well,
that
I mean,
falls
a drop
under the
pod,
Vindicator.
no.
Well,
I don't
anything-
think so either.
Anything you can able to carry Primaris in, I think they'll keep.
Yeah,
Anything that doesn't have can carry Primaris, I think it's gone.
that would get rid of rhinos and razorbacks.
Yep, because Primaris can't use those.
Which is also frustrating. Like, why not?
Yeah, I that's the other thing. I
Unless
don't
they got
know
a new
why.
Rhino coming out, replace it.
No,
There's not a whole lot you can do with a rhino.
You
like,
can hover it.
I don't.
well,
own-
that's an impulsor.
Yeah,
like-
they literally have that.
Yeah, so I said a lot of stuff I bet's be going.
Well, you know, that's another thing. Like, why you could just get rid of the rhino and say, "Hey guys, this is your thing now."
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I would like the nice thing about stuff like this is you can start shortening up the data sheet entries into the codex.
Yeah, because look at the Space Marine. They got their card is like this thick.
Yeah,
I
it's-
called,
It's
I
absurd at
called-
this point.
Scouts going away a while back.
But Scouts are coming back.
They're coming out with a new scout kit.
Yeah, there's a new
that's
scout
one of
kit.
the rumors.
Yeah, it's going to be
One
in
of
the
them?
kill team, but it's going to be part of kill team.
Yeah, it's going to be a kill team scout
Well,
kit.
Primaris
though?
Scouts.
I don't know.
Oh, the Primaris
like,
Scouts.
well, I just
but we
feel
have
like
but we have eliminators and incursors and infiltrators.
but-
I just feel like those
I understand.
fit the role. Like,
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
They do.
and I mean, like Reavers even take care of like the sword and, or I'm sorry, not sword, knife
With
and
the-
pistol version.
Yeah.
Like I really don't think it's necessary.
Yeah.
Like-
no, I know.
Phobos as a whole is a cool concept,
Yeah.
and I think it fleshes out that stealth and scouting theme just
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
I don't think you need to resurrect those models.
You probably don't. I don't know why they would come out with a new scout kit. That is the rumor I've heard
Yeah,
as well. though.
Scout kit. Oh, there's a whole new command
I've
element
heard
coming.
New command squad.
Yeah.
I've heard
New ancient and stuff. New
yep.
veterans.
I've
Primaris.
heard-
Yeah, I mean, it'd be cool. Like, just take Teleon and Rubricon him and put him in Phobos armor.
You could do that. Make him a lieutenant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make him a lieutenant. Done.
Let
Yeah,
him attach to like eliminators and just be cool.
And supposed to be new assault marines coming too.
Or any
Primaris
force,
assault
really.
marines.
Yeah, we do need jump pack.
jump
yeah.
assault infantry.
So
and
let's
jump assault captain.
let's talk a little bit about what we hope or think is coming for Space Marines.
For Space
So,
Marines.
do you think they're gonna? And we've seen what Tyranids are getting.
Yeah.
Do you think they're getting more than that?
Tyranids?
Yeah. Do you think they're getting more?
I got a couple
So
surprise-
do you think Space Marines are getting more kits than what the Tyranids are getting?
I
The
think
Tyranids
about-
are getting a lot. They're getting somewhere between like what 9 and 12.
Honestly,
new
I don't think
kits.
they're getting as much as I thought they would.
We don't know yet.
It's
We
like
haven't seen-
12.
They might
it's
not
like
show
12
everything.
New,
either.
it's like 12 new units at least.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's 12 new kits. Some of those were multi-kit, obviously, like the Biovore and Pyrovore are going to be multi. Or
Yeah.
And the
gonna be
Termagants.
multi-
In fact, like almost all of those were multi.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Norn stuff will be the
Two-
Hormagaunts and Termagants will be. I'm trying to remember some of the other stuff. Lictor,
Lictor
Yeah,
and the Neuro Lictor.
Neuro
yeah,
Lictor.
Neurolictos. So that'll be multi-kit.
Psych-
That'll
more
probably
psychic
be
stuff.
all multi-kit then. Space Marines will probably get roughly the same treatment. So will they get more? I don't know.
But we
They
know-
didn't get more last time than Necrons did. They got.
I think they got a fair good amount though, right?
They did. They got
so what did they get? They got
the ATV.
They got Blade
got
Guard, ATV, Outriders,
The autocannon, the
Assault Marines.
the Fire Strike Servo turrets.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's 5 kits right there.
Yeah. And then a bunch of new characters, and you said assault intercessors, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say
they
might,
got about 12 new
They might
kits.
get new characters because the assault chaplains, assault
That was the other rumor was
lieutenant, assault captain,
a new chaplain in Terminator
armor.
Yeah. That would be
So
good.
that was the other rumor I heard.
So there's gonna be a lot of character. I think be a lot of individual.
Yeah.
There's a lot of those that need to
The
fill
command
in.
squad will probably be its own unit.
Yeah,
That'll
one
that,
box
that, that's
set,
been
yeah.
that's been a thing that they're doing is I think in order to cut down on data sheets, I think they're taking all those guys like apothecaries and stuff and they're slapping them in a unit.
What do you do with a Space Marine command squad?
Well, typically they fit the bill of a melee unit. So, like, if you look at the champion that's in the squad, you get free heroic intervention, and you get +1 to advance and charge rolls.
Oh, yeah, new sword champion, too.
Because, like, I imagine it'd be, like, the guard one, right? So the guard squad the guard command squad can join, like, a unit of infantry.
It's not like that.
Like, so would they... It'd be like a 5-man unit you can slap into something else? Or it's
I think it's
like
just going to be its own unit.
Yeah, I don't think you really care about something like that, though, as Space Marines.
I don't think either.
I've never really seen anyone run command units anyways.
I do, but they're Terminator units.
Well, that's different.
And they're awesome. But
yeah, it's different when you put on the Terminator pants.
Yep.
Yeah, they're very bulky and hard to take off.
Very thick pants.
But yeah, no. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm kind of hoping for some more resculpts like Tyranids got. We got new Terminators.
Yep.
So I mean, yeah,
I can hope for a new Land Raider. I don't know if we're
gonna get Assault Terminators, and we're gonna get the full kit for the regular Terminators.
I think that'll be one kit.
Yeah.
Yep. It might not be.
I don't think so.
No, because the Assault will probably have Lightning Claws, Thunder Hammer.
Yeah, that's.
Do you think they'll take advantage and add something to them? Like give them a new...
They'll have their own ability.
No, but I mean like a new... something new to the kit, like a new weapon.
No.
So
I don't think so.
So Termagants, they're giving... and they did the same thing with Necron Warriors. So they brought out the Reaper... Mm. And then on the new Termagants, they have tons of special weapons in there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they're doing that because they're like, hey, all you guys that already have Termagants and are just going to be like, I already have some of those. Now you have to buy this.
Mm-hmm. They get the support weapons.
Because you could do the same thing with Terminators. Just be like, I already have all those. Dude, I've got 20 Terminators back there.
Maybe to get grav cannons or something with them.
That would be really cool.
Because they need, they do need cyclone missile launchers for them.
I hope they change the cycle. That's one of the things that, like, in the back of my mind, I'm hoping they change is the Cyclone missile launcher design. Because I love Cyclone missile launchers. I hate how they look.
Yeah,
it's like, look at my missile hat. I have missile hats, but they didn't change the design for Thousand Suns that much. So I'm like, it'll probably stay the same. But it'll change hopefully enough to modernize it and make it a little bit cooler. But
more variety on their squad.
I think they're going to do something to give them something they've never had before to incentivize buying the kit.
Possible. I don't. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure because they didn't do that with the Terminators yet.
Yeah, but
because they still have all the same options that they had before, despite that there's only an assault cannon.
Right, but I mean, like the Termagant kit in the box is exactly the same too.
Is it?
Yeah, there's nothing different about that. It's the new kit that's coming.
Yeah, you just get an extra sprue.
It's possible then, yeah. Mm-hmm. So we'll have to wait and see. I don't know. I mean, that opens up options for other things too, for them to add options to other things that they haven't released yet. Maybe I'll get my Land Raider with macroplasma cannons on the side. Did I ever tell you about that?
You mentioned
my dream.
Yeah.
My
premonition. Your Dark Angel wet dream.
Yeah. I was like, I had a dream that there was a new Land Raider. But on this new Land Raider, there were no las cannons. They were plasma cannons.
Something like that. New Land Raider, and everything be separate sprues for all the different. You can get,
maybe.
It could be like add one you can buy, because that way you can get like a Salamander one, Dark Angel one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
depending on what the weapons are.
Maybe like it would be cool if they did a new Land Raider kit to just see them consolidate all the sprues into one thing.
Yeah,
we're like here's your Flamestorm cannon, your las cannons, your Hurricane bolters, and your plasma cannons.
Be super easy to do.
It would be.
Yeah.
I think one of the things GW's cracking down on though, broadly is no extra bits.
Like no bits left over?
Yeah, this is one of the things you've noticed with Space Marines with the units with the units that they release. Is like there aren't very many options for the things in your units.
I mean, I think that depends. Like aggressors. You know, they've got options.
That's fair. They do have options.
Yeah.
Your eliminators do too.
Yeah, then there's Eliminators and then the dual kit but that is a dual kit with the Incursors and Infiltrators. So that's not the best example.
And Incursors, yeah.
Yeah, because it is a dual kit.
Well, because before it's like you put a kit together, you had like almost a whole sprue left over.
Yeah, you had a lot of extra stuff, especially if you had like something like collecting Dark Angels.
Brother,
I had
has
so
a
much
dream.
extra stuff for my Terminator kits. But yeah, because I don't think they'll do when they do Dark Angels. I don't think they'll do dual kits with those. I think those will be single kits. But yeah, no, it's just something I've been thinking about because I'm not quite sure where they're heading exactly in this direction. I think as a Dark Angel player though, when they release the new Terminator, the new generic Marine Terminator kit, I'm gonna get at least one.
Oh yeah,
I'm not gonna wait for Dark Angels to get their new ones. Yeah. I'm just gonna get a new one.
Well, because you still use those models though, right?
Yeah. The Dark Angel one will come with more options and stuff.
Sure.
The cloaks and
more, and more aesthetically
that would be
Dark
like
Angel.
That would be like the Deathwing Terminator, but you'll still use the regular Terminator. Like you still have like a just Terminator entry, right?
It was a Deathwing Terminator entry.
Yeah.
It was. This is your Terminator entry as a Dark Angel player, and it's your Deathwing Terminator.
Yeah, that's what they
squad.
are.
Okay, but it's the same kit.
No. It's basically you take the Assault Terminator kit and the regular Terminator kit, throw it in, add a plasma cannon, and something else.
The mace.
Yeah, that's Knights.
Oh,
but
nice.
yeah,
That's
so
nice.
so
That's
so
nice.
it is extra stuff in there. So like you could mix before like I got Power Fists and a Lightning Claws in my unit. Like you could mix that stuff where you can't do that with regular Space Marines.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, it is different. I don't know what they'll do when the kit comes out, but yeah, it is just your regular Terminator kit. That's why I was just struggling with like, do I get it? But I think I'll get at least one of the new ones. Finish out a 10-man squad with 2 assault cannons, and then I'll wait for the rest.
So what else do you think Marines are gonna get?
Next to I'd say it's gonna be a lot of characters.
Yeah, it'll be a few characters.
Because
I think
they're still
Captain
missing quite a few characters off the.
They're missing a lot of jump pack characters.
Yes.
They don't have anything in their jump.
We've
pack.
got to see Vanguard vets. With Stern Guard coming out, we've got to see Vanguard vets.
Yep. I think we're also going to see
a full Stern Guard kit.
I think we're going to see a
Primera Stern Guard.
Yeah, it'll be a jump. We need a jump. It'll be a jump assault unit.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know if we'll see Vanguard vets yet, but we're gonna. So far, the rumor is jump assault.
Yeah.
So, and the fact that assault Marines are going away, but Vanguard veterans currently are not, tells me that jump assault, not Vanguard vets.
Okay, that's fair.
So that's one of the things I'm thinking. Outside of that, I really don't know. Bikes, they've got a kit. ATV's got a kit. Yeah, so yeah, it'd be all new stuff. So whatever came out in the box, I think is what we're gonna get. And then the rest of me is just wish listing.
I'd like to see incinerators get like a full kit and like let them take like heavy flamers and stuff.
It'd be interesting. I don't know if I'd run a heavy flamer on an incinerator.
You really don't need it.
When it's free, you would.
I mean, you could, but like to me, that'd just be annoying. Like, here's my 96 flamer shots, and then my 1d6 heavy flamer.
Maybe it's a special one.
One.
This is my heavy incinerator.
2d6.
Well, because their flamers are strength 5, they're not.
Yeah.
Just like,
Yeah.
So this one would be strength 6.
Yeah, I don't like
sneaky
that.
Snake.
I don't like that.
Hey, strength 6 neg 1.
I don't like that.
2 damage.
Roll it separately.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, it's not.
Yeah, because
we're add the die to
we're
my pool and we'll roll it.
extra spicy.
I don't like it. Stop.
It'd be cool as hell.
Let me make them all heavy flamers,
Hey,
then I'll be fat. Then I'll be happy. It'd be very, very powerful.
A Terminator squad, all flamers.
Is there any way to give them devastating wounds? No. Sad face. Sad face. I've been playing around with some of the mechanics lately, and devastating wounds can be very good.
It can be devastating.
Yes. It very well could be. How about 32 mortal wounds?
Yeah, I don't like
with a squad of possessed.
Yeah, I don't like that.
That sounds like playing Eldar.
Yeah, it's in melee. You can't shoot it across the table, unfortunately. But
No pew pew.
So I don't know. What do you think that Space Marines are loaded up to get?
I don't know about vehicles.
So
That's a dream.
a new Land Raider would be so. I mean, like, just look at the Dorn
Yeah,
and like you can see what they could do. Right?
Yeah, that's
a new Land Raider would be amazing, but I haven't heard anything.
No,
I haven't either, but I also haven't heard anything either.
No, I haven't.
So
because Valorant, he usually has good.
Yeah,
but one thing he said was the command and the new assault intercessors or something like that are that's the only things he's heard.
Oh, turn like a heavy flamer thing into a Gravis unit. Yeah, but they kind of already have aggressors for that, right?
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, they don't. Yep, they're not.
You know, honestly, I would like to see more aggressor kits. Because we've got like. I would just like to see. Well,
they have one. You're talking about Gravis units?
Yeah.
They have one for literally every old Force org. They have a heavy support one. They have a fast attack one, which is your Inceptors. They have a. I guess you could call that Gravis. They haven't. That is Gravis.
Yeah.
They have an elite one, which is your aggressors, and 2-3 years ago, they came out with your troop one, your heavy intercessors. So they have one for literally every thing, which was designed. They were like, we need one for every single Force organization choice.
Oh.
Like, okay.
And this Saturday for pre-orders, the new Lance Titan's coming up.
Yep.
Light Titan. Mm-hmm. About $220 for it.
Ish.
220. Yeah, I don't know.
So I think the biggest gap between that they're missing that Firstborn have is the jump stuff.
Yeah.
So I definitely think that
they're going to finish off all the jumping.
Because there's more room in there to give them bike support, but I just don't think they're going to get it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Which sucks because like my old giant White Scars collection.
Well,
just weeps, weeps in Legend.
Dark Angels.
Yeah, but I think you'll get that.
I'll get new ones, but I'll have to replace every single one I have.
Or
I have 60 Terminators. I'm not looking forward to how much money this is going to cost me.
For your bikes, maybe they draw back and bring out a new attack bike.
That's your Invader ATV.
Yeah,
your Invaders are attack bikes.
No,
you can
even add one to Outrider units now.
It's got a
your attack bike now.
It's got a pew pew gun, which replaces the heavy bolter, and then it's got a big pew pew gun, which it's got the same big pew pew gun, which is a multi melt. So
it is a lot of Terminators, Nathan. I've seen them all on the table at one time before, and it's disgusting.
I plan on running that for the Apocalypse, just grabbing all my Terminators, and this is gonna take forever. But yeah,
I got about 100 and some Terminators.
Yeah,
throw out there.
But yeah, so no, it's
when is the Apocalypse, by the way?
Coming up.
It is this month, but like what is? Yeah. I need to look that up.
Yeah. But yeah, so we got that. Yeah, I'm really hoping for a new Land Raider. I think they have now would be the right time with a new Terminator kit.
Yeah,
I think it would fit perfectly. There's a lot of armies that can use a new Land Raider. You've got Custodes, you've got Chaos Marines.
You got every Space Marine chapter.
Yep, you got every single Space Marine chapter that would love to use one.
It kind of makes sense because the kit they got now is almost 25 years old.
Yeah, it's incredibly old, but it fits. It literally came out to transport Terminators.
Right,
like that's why
Terminators are bigger now.
Exactly. So you need to scale up that Land Raider tad. You know who I would love to see get a Land Raider? Who I think would fit pretty cool. I would love to see Sisters of Battle get their own Land Raider.
They need something.
I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Why I don't understand why they. I think at one in the fluff they used to have those.
Yeah.
The fluff.
Or Land Raiders.
Yeah, they used to have Land Raiders.
So rather than it be a Land Raider, I would like to see it be something different. But Land Raider equivalent.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to figure out how do you say Land Raider in Latin.
I found this on the
Oh.
web.
Apparently Google doesn't have a Latin translation directly for me, unfortunately.
Oh, that's racist.
Jump Pack Centurion. I hate it. They move 6 inches.
Yeah, they're like 4.
No, they just drop them more.
Yeah. Jump Pack Centurion.
Well, they used to have the blood angel used to fly across the field, the dreadnought.
Mm-hmm.
I love Centurions. They're so cool.
Yeah, I remember having some. I hated
with the grav guns.
Yeah. Oh, they always had grav cannons. 7th edition grav was the best.
I'm gonna take your Marines and put them little balls on the field.
Yeah, I did it with everything. I used them on everything.
Grav was the gun.
Yeah, grav was fantastic.
In 8th eighth or ninth, I would run a big block of 6 of them with heavy bolters and hurricane bolters, and they would be Imperial Fists, and I would just run out and be like, "Hey, have you ever seen 1,000 shots?"
Yeah. Well,
it's called a leaf blower.
when you went from 7th to 8th, they took Raven like, "What if we just made you a better heavy bolter?"
Yeah.
And we're like, okay.
Yeah.
That's all they did with them. Mm-hmm. Now they're a little bit more interesting.
Okay.
Loves to be a Death Watch.
Do they even get Centurions?
No.
Death Watch?
No.
I didn't think so.
No, they just got Turbies, and that's about it.
Although I don't know.
Death Watch is so weird.
Yeah, they're too popular.
They said they can.
Death Watch is so strange.
They might be able to with the new stuff. That would be another army that really kind of struggles with the removal of firstborn stuff, because they also got a bunch of firstborn stuff from 7th. That's when the army started.
Well, I mean, it's just clear that Death Watch shouldn't be a faction.
They just shouldn't.
I mean, I kind of, they're like custodians.
Well, custodians have armies. Death Watch was small. They're little squads.
Sure, but they're just one of those things that should sort of like there's not enough stuff you can make for them.
Yeah,
that's just
like Grey Knights,
they're gonna have like 8 journal entries. Yeah, but at least with Grey Knights, you can just kind of pull from the other Space Marine stuff and give it like its own flair. I mean, you can kind of do the same thing with Death Watch, but that's not what they've been doing.
Death Watch is normally just like, hey, here's 5 or 10 guys.
Yeah.
Go to this place.
Yeah.
And do this thing.
They're kill teams.
Yeah,
they're kill teams.
Yeah,
they're not armies.
It's like, this is your job. And
Yeah.
it's like 2,000 points of this is just not.
It doesn't feel right.
It's not fluff.
It doesn't feel right.
They're a kill team army, basically.
Yeah.
That's what
they should have been a faction introduced for kill team.
Yeah, sure. They should have. Yeah, I think actually they were. Because you had Kill Team Chaplain, Cassie's Kill Team.
Yeah, but he was that was for the Overkill board game.
That's what it was, Overkill.
Because they go way back.
No, I know.
Death Watch goes way.
I mean, Death Watch is cool as hell. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
I just don't think it fits 40K.
Yeah, there's
as
an army,
game.
field army.
Yeah,
I think
they'd be like making Arbites an army. It's just not.
No,
exactly.
Right.
You could probably come up with some cool police vehicles. Or
whatever,
like
come out with a kit, and that's cool.
But you don't need to do that. And then I get people would buy it, but is it really worth it? Probably not. So I don't know.
I remember when Gene Stealer cults used to have limos as their transports.
Yeah. So, Gene Stealer cult's really cool.
Yeah.
Like, Gene Stealer cult, I completely get behind that.
I got mixed feelings about that one, too. Just because they're so weird. They're like Arbites for me. Like, why are...
Well, I mean, there are cults that overthrow planets. Like,
I get it. And they're like Endless Swarm. Like, they feel like Gene Stealer cults now. Mm-hmm. But it's like, I don't know. I think of a Space Marine army going up against Gene Stealer cults, and I'm like, that should be a victory, right? You really shouldn't lose. Like, they're just cults. They're people.
It's not well.
They're
You're right, but they are also just not regular people. Most of them are.
Yeah, they got a few extra eyes and limbs, but they're like spider people. Like,
bro. Some of them have street signs, okay? Like you've got Terminators running around with thunder hammers, and we laugh in
that ever so dangerous mining laser
laughs in traffic regulation.
I killed a Land Raider with a mining laser. How?
Have you
make any sense?
You ever seen the old school?
That's my problem.
Enough of them is how.
I mean, 4.
Have you ever seen
4 could do it? Pretty easily.
A Land Raider.
4
a mining laser is going to be superior to a las gun.
I don't disagree, but is it going to be the same thing as a las cannon?
It shouldn't be. Well, maybe,
but it is.
Yeah,
one's for mining out rocks. Another one's for.
Yeah, well, I mean, what is a Land Raider if not just a big rock?
I've got my power saw. Let me go chop through your
which
armor.
Is, by the way, way superior to whatever melee weapon you want to bring to bear.
That's the problem. The lightning claws with literal power field generators, and this dude's got a rock grinder.
Bro, he's holding it with 3 arms.
Kind of drives me
only
nuts.
Holding yours with 2.
Like guard, I can at least get behind guard existing because they have actual military weapons. Right? They have giant cannons and artillery guns and missiles and Like, even, but come on. And they got Ogrins wielding power mauls, actually things with power field generators, but like, not the buzzsaw.
The street
or
sign
the
is far
streets.
superior.
Have you ever seen the
power maul.
original Gene Stealer Colts officers?
Yeah.
They were dressed as pimps.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they had fur coats
Yeah.
on. They had pimp
We don't
hats.
need to talk about 80s GW.
Yeah, I mean, every time I'm shown an old model, I'm like,
the new one looks way better.
no, not just that. I'm just like, how did someone pay money for that?
Yeah.
And
Well, to be fair,
people love those.
To be fair, if you looked at the price back then, you'd be like, I get it.
Oh, $10.
I get it. If your screamer killer was like, yeah, that's $6. Like, okay.
I don't think I would.
Okay. A Dreadnought was only $17.95.
Yeah.
That's a metal Dreadnought.
Okay. It's a big hunk of
Wait, and that's like the size of a modern day Terminator.
It's like the size of this. Well, it'd be like the size of this.
It's smaller than those.
Smaller than that, really?
Yeah. I got about 20 of them.
Jeez, oh Pete's.
They're smaller than that. And those were long.
Yeah, so-
Okay. Thraka, the original Thraka, was this big.
Oh yeah.
He was a little guy.
Well, he also just shouldn't be joining Mega Knob units. Like, he is giant.
Yeah.
And takes up one slot in a truck.
I think it means the latter there.
He is the truck.
And that's what upsets me.
He'd be carrying the truck.
God. I think they did Gazgul dirty in this edition.
Oh, yeah. They did him just like Abaddon.
Yeah.
Right? Like, they were like, you're big like a Primarch, but you're not going to have a stat line like a Primarch. And it's like, that's unfortunate. Why?
He should totally be able to go toe-to-toe with Gilliman or the Lion.
No, I don't think so.
He's there. I genuinely think Gazgul Thraka is that powerful.
Maybe.
Gazgul, yes.
Maybe, but
No, so
he should be at least comparable, right? He doesn't have to be as good.
Sure,
but we're talking about
okay.
400-point dudes here. Like,
right, but I mean, like I'm talking like from a fluff standpoint. I think if Gazgul and Gilliman were to square up, sure, maybe Gilliman would win. I'm not saying he should lose, but like Gilliman's gonna fucking sweat. He's not gonna come away from that fight unmarred. Like I very much think that Abaddon would be the same way.
Yeah, sure. Abaddon might be a little bit more powerful, but yeah. Well, I mean, it's some of the stuff when you look at the fluff. Maybe I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, in terms of game rules, make them comparable to some of these other guys. The same thing with because Gazgul, I also believe, attaches to a unit, which is just weird.
To Mega Knob. It is super weird.
It's weird
because like
smaller
you can stack 3 of those dudes on him, and they're like, "We're here, Dad."
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's just strange.
Dude, he's so much bigger.
I'm also guessing that orcs are going to get new Mega Knobs this edition.
They need them.
Yeah.
They're old.
Yeah.
They're
They
metal,
need 'em
I
bad.
think. But
No. Mega Knobs are plastic. They have a plastic.
Are
kit.
they?
They're just. Jake just has metal Mega Knobs.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they're
I got
plastic.
I had plastic ones.
Yeah, they're
I'm curious. I want to see what the kit looks like.
But they're still old kits.
But
there's no way Gazgul takes up 18 spots in a transport.
Yeah, he does.
What?
Yeah.
He's a big boy.
Yeah. You can fit one of him and only him inside a battle wagon.
Yep. I remember the old days. You stick him in the battle wagon, you stick 10 burners in there with him, and he still can stick his and he still can stick his bodyguard in there too.
Yeah,
it's nonsense. He should have been a lone operative. He should have should function exactly like Gilliman and
yeah,
especially because he's bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they definitely screwed that up. I don't know why they did.
But he's a sad
A lot of those guys should just have. I think Gilliman, the Lion, Gazgul, Demon Princes, even those all should just have lone operative.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they were like they didn't even give it to Demon Princes, but like I don't know why they were like, hey, if you're within 3 inches, you have this rule. And it's like just give it to me. Like they're 400 points. Like they're super hard. Like the Lion's a little bit easier just because of his durability is baked into the cake, but like it's just hard to keep these guys alive.
Yeah.
So I was like, this is the problem we had in 8th edition.
I can understand the within 3 inches thing, so that way they can't just sit somewhere and not be shot at.
Yeah, sure.
And that way it creates counterplay because it's like, okay, you've positioned him in a way that I need to peel these things away before I can get to him.
Yeah.
And he's not going to be easy to kill.
I get it. But a lot of this stuff doesn't even have, like, a lot of the utilities just gone out the window. The Lion doesn't have any utility outside of combat. Except for, he's got a couple things with his strats, but that still requires you to be close to your enemy. So, like, you're not even going to get that with most of the stuff. Same thing with Gazgul. Like, Gazgul, in order to get your points out of him, he's got to be in combat.
Yeah. It is a little surprising that the Lion is just such a like focused beat stick, rather than having some like force multiplier type deal. I mean, I get that he is a master swordsman, so I'm A-okay with him being a Bamf.
Yeah,
just like it just seems like there would have been more.
Yeah, the issue you do, that's one of the issues you're going to run into when doing Primarchs, is you're never going to be able to give them the rules exactly.
Yeah, because they have to
reflect, they would have to be way too powerful in order to do that.
There's also this like thing that we're seeing with these Lords of War where they have like these 3 buffs, and it's like you get to pick one, and that's universal for all of them.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
I don't understand that. Why? Just like let me have them. Give me everything.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that either, precisely because it has to happen in your command phase too. Mm-hmm. So if you deep strike them, you don't even get to pick one.
Well, no, because units that are not on the table, that are in reserve, can still use and benefit from abilities.
Wait, really?
Yes,
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Did they just add that in?
I think it might have been in that like developers commentary or whatever it is. So like for example, if I
well, that changes the
like if a unit of Necrons gets scoped up off the table and goes into reserve and they're missing models, I can still roll reanimation protocols. They're still reanimating off the table.
Okay, good.
So he can still, like him or Angron or whoever, they can still choose an ability even though they're not on the table.
Okay, cool. So that means you still get command points if they're in transports.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're still on the board.
Mm-hmm. Or, well, just rather, even though they're not on the board, they can still use and benefit from abilities.
Right.
So, but is that the same if you're in deep strike reserves?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. That changes a lot of things for me.
Why would transports not be the same thing?
Unless it says you're on the battlefield. I'd have to look at it.
I mean, I guess if it had to say you're on the battlefield, then sure, that would be differently.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh, but yeah. So that's good news. I didn't know that. I thought you had to actually physically be on the battlefield. I like that change.
I need to play with my Silent King. I need to try him.
Work him in.
Bring Silent King. I'll bring the Lion, and we'll just punch each other.
Well, I mean, I don't want my Silent King anywhere near your Lion.
No, I have no idea what his durability with the Lion or the Silent King's durability is even like.
You come 9 inches closer to me, I'm gonna go 9 inches further from you, and I'm gonna pew giant lasers at you.
Chase around the table.
I'm like, stop it!
Could you beat me in melee?
You're the Lion.
No, you can't beat me. His melee's not even that good.
Are you looking at Silent King?
Yeah,
no,
he's 12 attacks with lethal. This ain't bad.
He's not bad.
Neg 3. He's got power fists. I'm like, man.
I'm not killing the Lion.
No, you're wounding him on 6s. In fact,
is he -1 to wound?
Yeah, with a 3-pin wound.
Yeah, no, just get away from me.
You're not doing well. What's your shooty like? Your shooty's really good.
Yeah, shooty's real good. Assuming the Meniers are alive.
Yeah.
The Annihilator beam's 1 shot. Scepter of Eternal Glory, 2 shot. That's not bad.
Pew.
Staff of Terrors. Oh, that's what. Okay, so what? I don't even know what everything has. This is so weird. Okay, so. Oh, so it comes with... Okay. All right. Well, that's... Yeah. I don't know. Probably
Silent King's not bad, but he's definitely not...
How many points is he?
He's a lot.
Yeah. Some of these guys are just...
He's like...
4-7.
Dude, he's like... he's probably literally 100 points too much.
Yeah.
For that stat line.
I feel similar to the Lion. Not necessarily 100 points, but I think he's at least 50 points too expensive just because of the things they do. Like, melee units are just... too expensive.
And Nathan's right. The Silent King really likes reanimation because you can bring back the Meniers now if they die.
So you really
which you couldn't do that in Ninth.
You really need to oath him and just fucking all over his face in order to get rid of him. You can't have that. That's sketchy.
Yeah, I get the nuclear Silent King gone being is a good thing because they had a strat where you could just be like, hey, vehicles auto explode, and he was a vehicle. And when you're nearby him, he was just like press the button.
What was his deadly demise?
It was like D6 or
plus,
something.
it's D6
like,
plus 3, but that's
yeah.
D6 plus 3 mortal wounds.
Yeah, no, so it was a lot, and you were just like for 1 CP, very well. I'll do that.
Well, I'm going to die. I'm going to take
Yeah,
you
but
all
he was a missile.
Yeah.
You launched him into the heart of your opponent's like most beloved things, and
wait
it was
for him
like
to die.
it's like we're both dying today.
You really gotta get him there though, because if you're just like, I'm gonna take this 470 points and just sacrifice him, that's a lot of points. That's a knight. That is expensive. Although I don't feel like he's as good as a knight for that kind of points.
No, a knight would slap him around pretty good.
Yeah.
No, I mean if you have the Meniers and like each of the
Annihilator
Meniers
beams are good.
Yeah, each of the Meniers could soak a swing of a chainsword too. So like
Toughness 5 wounds though.
Yeah.
The unit has a 4-bin-will though.
Yeah.
And you feel no pain?
No.
No feel no pain.
But it's still a swing of a chainsword, so.
Yeah, but like they can be like, stop, don't hurt Dad.
Yeah.
And then they come back to life.
Yeah.
And then they used to also explode, but they FAQ'd it so it only counts for him now.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it is good because he was just blowing up on himself, just like, ow, stop it.
Oh, they would hurt him too.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
He's a model nearby a model that blew up.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. That's That's one of my biggest issues with drop pods. Is he blow up my drop pod, now my drop pod blows up. The guys get out, just go, oh, but it's just one. So it's not that big of a deal anymore. But yeah,
you just scuff the 2-wound Space Marine boots.
Oh,
Yeah.
You took out one of my hearts. I got 2. You bastard.
Okay. Thank you, Nathan.
Before it closes out, happy. Oh yeah, it's your birthday.
Tomorrow is my birthday.
Oh, the second.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, no, I don't. For your birthday, I don't have to work.
Me neither.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh sweet.
So
You want to play 40K tomorrow?
I still think I have things happening, but but maybe.
So
maybe.
you were a Christmas
happen.
baby too.
Did
New
Megan?
Year's
That
Eve.
disturbs me very much.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I baked for 10 months.
Oh.
I was due June.
You
I'm
didn't want to
sorry,
come out.
I was due like July 3rd or something.
That explains so much. That's why you're so tan when you came out.
Came out with the sunglasses
It's
on.
on
and everything.
already. In the beard already.
God. But yeah, so now it's we'll see. I need to get the line built and put on the table, especially
You
now
do.
that I know.
I know. I want to see that thing painted.
I know. I need to get him done. He's gonna be one of my next projects.
You know what that means you're gonna have to do, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're gonna have to pick a head.
Oh, I picked a head. It's gonna be the hooded helmet.
Oh, the hooded helmet.
Yeah, I'm
okay,
going the hooded
all
helmet.
right, that's good.
I got
That's
a color scheme and stuff down too. His armor's gonna be black. I'm gonna do his robes in green. I'm gonna do one side of the robes in green. I'm gonna do the other side in the bone color. So I got all 3 colors there.
Oh, yeah,
it's gonna be fantastic.
So you got the whole chapter of pick.
Yeah,
all
exactly.
the chapter colors.
That's badass, actually.
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna be awesome. But like I'm just like I don't know if I'm good enough for you.
Because he's made peace with the Lost Brothers, so it's like all one big happy
And then
family
you get
now.
The black armor for the old Dark Angel
He
color, and it fits in with the Ravenwing stuff. So it's fantastic. It works perfect. I'm gonna do all of his winged sword iconography. It's all gonna be red like the old colors. It's gonna be great. It's gonna look cool. But I'm just like
Old school.
I don't know if I can do you. I think I do think he's a good model for contrast though too. I think with the black armor, I think it's gonna look really good.
I think
It's gonna get that faded look. I think
you've just got to make sure that you don't paint 7/10 of him and then stop.
I don't do that with my Space Marines. At least not
Not like you do your Blood Bowl team.
Yeah, exactly. I finish Space Marine models. I don't finish Blood Bowl teams.
I have that very much. I have my corn team very much like that right now.
So like 7/10 paint.
Yeah, no, it's totally bratted out.
All my Blood Bowl teams are like that. I don't think I finished
Blood Bowl
team.
team 7/10 chaos.
Yeah,
7/10.
Chaos.
That's a good.
We're not full chaos.
I might go that
We're
route with one of
7/10
my Blood Bowl teams. But yeah, no, I'm gonna get some Marines painted up here soon. I need to start. I've been playing too much Diablo, too much.
You see, their development team came out and apologized for Diablo.
Yeah, people have been complaining about.
So we got like a minute, but
Yeah.
why were people upset?
They're upset with the stuff that they added for season 1. So they started their battle pass time.
Yeah,
and
but like
like-
I just kept hearing about this nerf patch.
Well, the characters were unbalanced.
Welcome to Diablo.
yeah, but like what did they nerf?
Sorcerers have had a rough go since the start of the game. They haven't been that great. But I don't know. I haven't had an issue with really any. I've played rogues. My barbarian's dumb. My necromancer, I'm leveling. He's only level 20, but he's likewise pretty silly just by leveling him. So like,
they had like a 2-hour brought when they
I don't know
the whole thing.
I don't know. I haven't had any issues with the game really.
Yeah. A lot of people haven't been able to run the game. It's been crashing nonstop. Crashing.
I haven't heard anything like that. I've only heard complaints about like the content.
So people were upset with the battle pass. Really, they were like, "There's not that much content here," and yeah, they're kind of right. There's not that much content there. It's really just like get your 90 levels and you unlock these cosmetic items, and that's really it. Mm-hmm. And then the other thing is, it was like this for Diablo 3 as well. But seasonal, when you play a seasonal battle pass, your characters are seasonal. Yeah. Meaning when the next season pops off, it's a whole new character. Yeah. So you lose all the progress. But you have Eternal Realm characters too, and you can just continually play with that character if you want to. But anyway, that's basically it.
Yeah. Why do the new character thing?
To add replayability into the game. So if you have to level another character versus just taking your level 100 badass over and doing the season pass and just badassing all over the season pass, it probably wouldn't be that much fun. It'd be more fun. So when I did the season pass, my Eternal Realm character is my barbarian. New season pass came out. I created a rogue at first, and I was like, I'm gonna do it as a rogue. Got him to like level 48. So I haven't played with any of that content. Mm-hmm. And I got kind of sick of playing my rogue, and I'm like, I'm going to do my necromancer now. And I started necromancer, so just kind of been flip-flopping between the two. Yeah. Yeah, so it just adds extra content, and then they'll come out with a new class, too, and you do it with him, and stuff like that. So.
Nathan, I have not finished my Doomsday Arc. I haven't done any painting in a while. I need to get back to it.
Yeah. No, I need to stop playing Diablo. The problem is I can lay down on my couch and play it on my computer. And just like... with a controller.
Mari, bathroom.
Basically. She'll be sitting there. I'm a little ashamed of her right now because she started watching One Piece again. But she'll just sit there and watch One Piece, and I'll
only 590 more.
It's more than that. It's over. It's over 1,000 at this point. I looked it up. It's like 1,098, and
it's not good.
It is terrible.
It's not good.
It is so bad.
Plus 21 movies,
dude. It just doesn't. Nothing makes any sense.
It's like pretty wild.
It's like
it's every Japanese stereotype rolled in terms of their TV shows rolled into one TV show.
$1 billion a year.
Yeah, everyone loves it. Everyone loves it.
It's not good.
It's crazy.
Over in Japan, there's whole stores dedicated for their merchandise.
Yeah,
the places are packed.
People love that weirdo.
Anyway,
it's wild. But
we need to head out.
Nope.
Appreciate you all being here. Nope. What?
He said we have almost 10 minutes.
What?
I guess for you.
No, he's saying it's 10.
It's time to leave. That's what he's saying.
Dakota, what he says goes.
Yeah, that's true.
Tim's not here.
We don't listen to him like Tim says all the time, tell your grandma about stuff. Yeah.
About stuff.
All right.
Probably Ben Gay and Hawkballs.
Yeah, because she hasn't heard about that yet. Bye-bye.